everybody, my name is Suzanne and today I am going to be speaking to you about the Mississauga Library. Welcome. We're going to do a class visit today for grades 5 and 6, and normally we would do this visit in person, but right now we're going to be sharing all sorts of information with you to your classrooms from the library on a video. So welcome. Today we're going to have lots of fun. We're going to talk about some books and we're going to talk about some library trivia and a few fun facts that I thought you might be interested in hearing. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, how many libraries do you think there are in Canada? Anybody have an idea? Let's take a guess. 4,000? Maybe. 2,000? Oh no, it's higher than that. The actual number is 9,057 public libraries in all of Canada. That's pretty awesome, right? Yeah, so I was thinking, I wonder if there's more libraries or there's more McDonald's or Tim Hortons or Starbucks in Canada. What do you think? Let's see. Well, currently there are 4,286 Tim Hortons in Canada. There are 1,478 McDonald's in Canada. And there's 1,175 Starbucks in Canada. If you put all of those numbers together, you come out with 6,939, which is still less than the 9,057 public libraries that we have in Canada. Isn't that interesting? I wonder why that is. Well, if you think about it, all across Canada, there are many small towns, there are many big towns, there are many cities. In fact, Mississauga is the 6th biggest city in Canada. Did you know that? Well, in every one of those teeny tiny towns, even in rural Ontario, very small towns, there's always a public library. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes those public libraries might just have, I don't know, 4 or 5 books in them. They might be a tiny little library in the back of a schoolhouse or in the back of a church or in the back of a store. But they still have a library. But not every town has a McDonald's or a Tim Hortons or a Starbucks. So yeah, it's a pretty cool fact. Much more public libraries than there are all of those crazy food chains. And libraries are very important to many different people for many different reasons. We offer something for everybody, really, from babies up to older adults, right? So we offer something for everyone. We're going to talk a bit about that in a little bit. Another little bit of trivia for you. How many public libraries are there in Mississauga? Anybody have an idea? 8, good guess. 10, good guess. There are actually 18 libraries that make up the Mississauga Library. Amazing, right? 18 libraries across the city. So anywhere you are in the city, there would likely be a library very close to you. They go all the way to the north up to Malton Library, all the way down to the south on this side to the Port Credit Library, sitting right near the water. On the other side of town, we have Clarkson Library. All the way up to the north, we have Churchill Meadows Library. And all in between those 4 are many more. So check them out. Go see them. Some of them have even been nominated for awards for their architectural design in the past few years. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, check them out. We also have amazing staff. And those people love seeing people like you. They love it when you ask them questions and when you go in looking for items. You can phone in and ask reference questions too. If you're doing a project on something and need some help finding a book, you can always call in and ask for help too. Okay, now what else? How do you get into, what do you use to borrow books? What do you need? Credit card? No, not a credit card. Bank card? No, not a bank card. You actually need your own library card. I'm hoping that most of you in grade 5 and 6 already have your own library card, but if you don't, you can get one today. All you have to do is go into the library in person and you can ask for a library card. Make sure you bring some identification with you that has your address on it. You could bring your parent if you want, but otherwise bring something that has your address at home. And did you know, for the teachers out there, if you live, work, go to school, or own property in Mississauga, you can get your own free library card as well. So for those teachers who don't live in Mississauga but work in Mississauga, you're welcome to get a free Mississauga library card as well. If you have anyone in your home that is older than 16 years old, they can apply for a virtual library card. So they could get one today within minutes. So you can tell them that too. That's pretty cool. How much is it to get a library card? How much does it cost? Guess what? It's free. It's one of the only things that we can get in this life that are free. So get your own library card for free. And who can get one? How old do you have to be? Do you have to be 10? 12? No. 18? No way. You have to be 1 day old. It's true. We encourage parents to get their child's first library card as soon as they're born. Yeah, we have lots of programs for little kids out there and lots of books, so we want everybody to have a library card from the first day they enter this world. That would be our goal. So yeah, any age can get a library card. Perfect. Okay, and what can you borrow? What can you take home? What do we lend out? Yeah, we have books, we have DVDs, we have video games. Don't tell anyone else that. We also have magazines and audiobooks too. We have lots of things that you can take out. So visit the library to find out more or visit our website. Also, how long can you take the materials out for? Anybody know? 2 days? No. 7 days? No, you can take things longer than that. Some things are 7 days though, however. You can take most items out for 3 weeks. That's a pretty long time, right? And for a book, something like this, maybe you had other things going on in your life and you didn't finish that book in the 3-week time frame. Guess what? You can always renew your book. As long as there's nobody else waiting for that item, you can renew your book up to 5 times. So you take your book out for 3 weeks, you can renew it 5 times. So 5 times 3, you could actually have an item out for 15 weeks. That's certainly enough time to finish a good book, right? So yeah, check it out. You can find out all this information on our website as well. Okay, well, now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pass you over to some of my colleagues and they're gonna talk to you about some amazing books, both fiction and nonfiction, that you can enjoy. They're gonna talk about some of their favorites. A lot of these books are new, so make sure you take note of the good ones. Here they are, everybody. Enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Victoria and I work for the Mississauga Library, and today I'd like to talk to you about this book. This book is called Squirm by Carl Hiaasen, and it follows Billy, a middle school kid, as he goes on a summer adventure to reconnect with his dad. Billy lives with his mom and sister and they move around a lot, and he doesn't really know his dad, who left when he was really young. The only things that he does know about his dad are what his mom tells him, which isn't much. He doesn't even know what he does for a living. So when Billy discovers that his dad's letters are coming from Montana, he books a flight to meet him, unannounced. When he gets there, his dad's not there, but he does get to meet his dad's new family, and he discovers that they don't even know what he does for a living. Very suspicious. So now Billy goes on an adventure to find his dad to reconnect with him. His dad is supposedly in the Montana wilderness somewhere, undercover. So I'm going to read you a quick excerpt from this book. I'm reading you the very first page of this book, chapter 1, page 1. This one kid, he got kicked out of school. That's not easy to do. You need to break some actual laws. We heard lots of rumors, but nobody gave us the straight story. The kid's name was Jammer, and I got his locker. Who knows what he kept in there, but he must have given out the combination to half the school. The kids were always messing with my stuff when I wasn't around. So I put a snake in the locker. Problem solved. It was an eastern diamondback, a serious reptile. 8 buttons on the rattle, so it made some big noise when people opened the locker door. The freak-out factor was high. Don't worry, the rattlesnake couldn't bite. I taped its mouth shut. It's a tricky move and not for rookies. You need steady hands and 0 common sense. I would not try it again. The point is, I didn't want that rattler to hurt anyone. I just wanted kids to stay out of my locker, which they now do. I set the diamondback free a few miles down Grapefruit Road, on the same log where I found him. It's important to exit the scene fast, because an adult rattlesnake can strike up to 1/2 of its body length. Most people don't know that, and why would they? It's not a necessary piece of information if you live a halfway normal life, which I don't. So that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the book. That was the very first page. And it gives you a sense of Billy's personality. This is a funny book with lots of adventure and lots of nature, so if you enjoyed books like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or Holes, you might enjoy this one. Check out your local library to see if it's on the shelf for you to borrow today, and if it's not on the shelf, you can also check it out online as an ebook. Enjoy! Bye!
Hi everyone, my name is Moira from the Mississauga Library, and I'm here with a book recommendation for you today. So the book that I am recommending for you to read is called Clean Getaway by Nick Stone. Some of you might know Nick Stone as the author of Dear Martin, but this is her middle grade debut. When Scoop's grandma asks him to come on an impromptu road trip, Scoop jumps at the chance. He grabs his suitcase, leaves a note for his dad, and hits the road. He maybe forgets his cell phone at home in all the rush to go. Grandma is taking Scoob on a road trip she wanted to take with her husband, Scoop's grandfather, in the 1960s. She gives Scoob their old copy of the Traveler's Green Book, which is a book that African Americans used in the 1930s to the 1960s to navigate the US in order to know where they could safely stop to eat and sleep in order to avoid racial hostility. Scoob's grandmother is white and his grandfather was black, like Scoob. But some things aren't quite as Scoob anticipated. He's seeing a side of Jima he's never seen before. She's acting strange, she's doing lots of really weird stuff, like in the middle of the night, and she's dodging his dad's phone calls. So this is definitely a novel where things are not as they seem to be in the beginning. Clean Getaway is a great book for fans of one of my other favorite middle grade authors, who is Jason Reynolds. So if you finish Ghost or any other books in the Track series and you're looking for something in the same vein, this is the one for you. If you're interested in a book that discusses race and racism, which is a really timely topic, as well as family dynamics, history, especially Black history, and you love a fun road trip story, this is the book for you. So let me know if you check it out. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. Happy reading.
Hi, I'm Lillian and I'm from the Mississauga Library, and I'd like to share with you one of my new favorite books. It is called Mucus Mayhem by Canadian author Kevin Sylvester. It is the first book in a new series called The Almost Epic Squad, where we meet 4 kids who suddenly have strange superpowers. These aren't the superpowers you would normally think of, like flight or X-ray vision. They're odd, and sometimes they're gross. In this first book, Mucus Mayhem, we meet girl gamer Jessica Flem, who loves to game, who is allergic to everything, and whose nose is constantly running, and so she's constantly using tissues and throwing them away. Until one day, the tissues, something happens to them. They become alive. Her snot, her phlegm, her mucus has animated them so that they obey her commands. With this new superpower, Jessica is off to solve the mystery that's plaguing her town and save the world with her new snotty sidekicks. If you like this book and want to know about other wacky superpowers out there, there are 3 more books in the series, and you can check them out at the library. I hope you enjoy Mucus Mayhem by Kevin Sylvester. Thanks!
Hi guys, how was that? Amazing, right? Oh my gosh, I can't wait to read some of those books that they were talking about. I just love those ones. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed today's class visit, and I do hope that we will again see you in person very soon, and we'll do another class visit together one day. But for now, I encourage you to check out the Mississauga Library. Go check out some of our locations and go to our website as well, and our Facebook and Instagram pages. So if you go to www.mississaugalibrary.ca, you can find all sorts of online programs and services that we're offering to everybody right now. We have virtual children's programs, teen programs, maker, robotics, library learning videos, maker videos. We also have other fun and interactive videos that you can watch as well. We have educational resources and databases that you can access, things to help you with your homework and test preparedness. That's very important when you get into grade 5 and 6, right? We have access to 24/7 online books, music, movies, comics, and all sorts of other things. You just need your library card that you're going to get today, right? Okay, everybody, well, I really wish you all well. I hope to see you again in person, and please continue to follow the Mississauga Library, and we'll see you soon. Take care, stay well, bye.